What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. Now, I don't know if he was hacked, if his ex-wife did this, if this was really Apollo, if they are working on a reconciliation, even though their divorce was and is finalized. I'm not sure what's going on. All I know, there was a post and delete from Apollo's page, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I woke up this morning minding my business while being nosy. And out of nowhere, this post that has now been deleted popped up on my feed from Apollo's page. So let's go ahead and get into it. But as you can see, this was on Apollo's page. You do see the verification, all of that. He reposted a review that Heavenly did a while ago. So I'm not going to post Heavenly video in here, but basically it's Heavenly doing Heavenly, talking about Apollo, now ex-wife, dragged Phaedra. She read Phaedra for filth, and what Bravo, they did not want Phaedra out here being read like that. So that's the reason why they cut out most of the things Apollo, now ex-wife, said. And basically going in, you already know Heavenly is not here for Phaedra anymore because of how Phaedra played the Married to Medicine girls. But anyways, Apollo wrote, "Good morning. I want to set the record straight on a couple of matters." He then went ahead and tagged his now ex-wife, okay? Wasn't a mistress. Her morals and standards wouldn't allow such a thing. The narrative and BS that Phaedra has been brainwashing you all with is completely ridiculous. To sit here and say that I was sleeping around while she was pregnant with my child is completely the utmost disrespect. Then to label Sherien as the other woman is totally insane. Phaedra loves to fabricate just for her own pleasure. The timeline doesn't make sense. My child was born mid-year of 2013. I didn't meet, and he tagged her again, until late 2013 during the time I cut my case, and Phaedra took off running and turning her back on the reality of things. Second, on Married to Medicine, Phaedra didn't say none of that stuff on the beach. Phaedra knows good and well she wouldn't dare talk to Sherien like that to her face, so stop acting like you are built like that. Third, most of you couldn't walk a day in her shoes, his ex-wife again, shoes. She is dedicated, loyal, loving, brilliant, loving mother, a caring person who sacrificed her own wants and needs for the betterment of other people. She doesn't run when times get hard. She is a genuine when you need her most. I can attest to this firsthand. I will always be indebted, love her and support her, and I will always have her back. I love you." He tagged his ex-wife. "Sorry I put you through all of this. I will definitely expound on this a little later, but the bullying, lying on people, and false narratives will be exposed really soon. Trust me. Have a great Saturday." The day is Saturday, right? I'm not making this up. And then go ahead and read the hashtags. The lies and who a person is always excused as long as it's beneficial. So when lying on other people on the Real Housewives of Atlanta was beneficial, he sat right there and supported all of the nonsense and the lies and all of that, okay? Lying on Kenya Moore. And then Phaedra, of course, taking it too far, and we all remember what happened when she went there with Candy. But now she's back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But for Apollo to sit here and do calling Phaedra out and all of that, when he participated in the lies, and he's also on record, for being a liar because he went to prison twice. But to sit here and do all of this is like, there's no empathy or sympathy there for you, buddy, because you were right there in the mess and the lies. But based on how certain things were worded, I'm not saying he didn't post this, because if you listen to some of his interviews, then you will know he's capable of this. But just some of the way how certain things was worded, it's also possible that, the ex still have access to his password and things like that. And allegedly, this could have been from her. But it's on his page. So we're going to stick with it was Apollo who posted this. But although the actual post was deleted from his Instagram page, the part where the post stays up permanently unless you deleted it, he posted the screenshot in his Instagram story of the video that had the caption under it. So as you can see, it is still on his page. Now, if he deletes this, I get it, but normally Instagram stories stay up for 24 hours. So if you wanted to double check, you can still visit his social media and click his Instagram story, and you will see the image and the video in there as well. Now, I'm not saying that just because two people go through a divorce, they can't have a beautiful relationship and friendship. They can't continue to love each other and all of that. But, and also based on what led to the divorce, that people can't go through healing, accept apologies, and still move on as friends and in a positive way and space. But the way how the post ended, people just felt like if this was an Israeli Apollo who wrote this and posted this, then is there a possibility of reconciliation? The judge did sign off on their divorce, the last I heard or read, but it's always possible. You know, we've seen it before. People go through a divorce and then get back together. But I'm just going to read a little excerpt from the court documents and all of that, that his divorce is finalized. But regardless, that's the latest from Apollo and whatever that's going on over there, child. Just a hot mess. But I don't blame him for, you know, standing up for his ex and all of that, because we do know that Phaedra Parks lie a lot. Now, for those of you who, you know, you don't watch Married to Medicine and all of that, just a quick breakdown. Basically, Phaedra Parks was on Married to Medicine for a few seconds, and all she was able to give them were make noises and make faces, okay? She didn't do much. So while she was there, you know, there was a moment where she did not know that the Real Housewives of Atlanta situation was going to work out the way that it did for her to return. So they were trying to make her happen. And they just felt like, listen, it just wasn't working. So Apollo agreed, you know, to come on and, you know, make some money, but also look out for his ex-wife, because that is the mother of his children. And when they all make money together, it benefits not only them, but their children and their children's future. So he did show up at the reunion. And then to also contribute to Phaedra's storyline, the last season that just ended, he showed up on the couple's trip with his then wife, okay? And during that episode, they had a huge argument and it was a hot mess. Y'all know Phaedra took her lies to Married to Medicine as well, talking about she was dating a doctor, and then she showed up and the man had an emoji over his face.
To see his face or to not see his face. I'm going to lay all into it. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. So help me, G. I'm going to tell y'all the truth as soon as I can tell y'all the truth. And I'm going to hold people to the truth. Y'all think we going to think it slide on through Married to Medicine? Come on now. Emoji face. We have a very credible show. You know, I'm married to a doctor. You know, Toya's married to a prominent emergency medicine doctor, Dr. Jackie, Dr. Jada, Dr. Eglin. We got a new doctor. Her husband is a plastic oral surgeon. Dr. Simone is an OBGYN. You know what I mean? Jackie's an OBGYN. And Phaedra is dating Emoji Face. Let's what you want to know about it? So why do people hide the man face? How many Dr. O's in the world? How many alphabets in the world? But no, I haven't had that privilege to meet Dr. O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. We picked the letter Dr. O. No, I have not met him. Okay. Nobody do this like this before. With a straight face. Have you met this man? Can I answer that question? Listen, I don't know nothing but the truth. That's all I know. And my answer, no, I have not met him. No, I have not. I have yet to meet him.
In the clip, not only are they not showing his face, Phaedra is calling him Dr. O. So that's what Dr. Heavenly is referring to. Not only did we not get to see his face, can't even give a name, you're calling him Dr. O. Exactly. It's just so interesting how Kenya Moore constantly gets vindicated. Here you are on the show, can't say the man's name, calling him Dr. O, but would have been the first person to say, oh, it's because he's fake. It's because he's not real. And that's why Kenya Moore, exactly if this was Kenya. The way how their projection and everything is manifesting in their own lives, it's so interesting to watch.
Holding everybody to the fire at Married to Medicine. Okay, y'all not gonna come on that show with this beat. Shit, okay? I ain't cussing nobody out. Cause I don't believe shit she say. Come on back. That's why I don't need to be loud. Come on now. Come on back. She's hilarious.
But anyways, all jokes aside, Phaedra was able to work her way back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And as far as Apollo and his now ex-wife, the reason why I'm calling her that is because the last article I read, this is what was in it. Even though I have posted other videos from Carlos' platform before, I just don't want to take that risk. But for those of you who watch the Apollo interview, he did talk about having a very close friend where nothing intimate or sexual happened with the person, but it was a woman. He went to her house and all they did was have some conversations. But to be a married man, to be over another woman's house for a long period of time, late at night, having emotional conversations, that's basically crossing boundaries. So he completely understood, what his wife was feeling and all of that. And then someone took copies from, the lady's security cameras and all of that, and then leaked it to the press. Basically, allegedly, her ex had access to the footage from her phone and was able to leak the videos of Apollo being over there. But he denied cheating on his ex-wife and all of that. But regardless, they still, went through a divorce. The last article I read was RHOA's Phaedra Parks' ex-husband Apollo works out divorce deal after cheating accusations. This was posted March 21st. And basically the article went ahead to explain that Apollo is officially back on the market after finalizing his divorce from his ex. Basically, according to court documents, Apollo and his ex-wife attended mediation on March 11 and hashed out a divorce deal. The parties testified that they have no children, no joint property, and no joint debts to divide or consider. The final judgment and decree of divorce read, they testified that the marriage is irretrievably broken with no hope of reconciliation. The order said the parties are instructed to abide by the agreement they reached. The judge signed off on the divorce. And she basically wanted this to be changed to adultery and emotional abuse. Okay. Basically, during that time, she claimed that Apollo had subjected her to cruel treatment due to him having sexual intercourse with someone during their marriage, and that he had intentionally and continuously deserted her for at least a year. Okay. She wrote, Apollo has committed adultery multiple times throughout our relationship. Apollo refused to seek professional help with his mental health issues, and instead he emotionally and physically abused me and brought great emotional abuse to his stepdaughter. Apollo denied the claims of emotional and physical abuse. He said, I currently have no restraining order issued against me. And basically, he and his now ex-wife have no history of physical violence. We have disagreements, but we have an amicable relationship with each other. So that's the last I heard about Apollo and his wife. And then this post popped up this morning. But anyways, I, however, cannot put this whole post and deleting all of that past Bravo, Apollo, and his ex-wives, because if you think about it, Phaedra Parks, once Bravo called She already knew what she was going to do. Okay, she told people on Married to Medicine, you know, she's getting on her private jet that was waiting for her, and she's going and she's leaving. We already know the reason why she did that was because the Real Housewives of Atlanta called. Then she did a photo shoot next to a private jet with her peach, usher in leaving Married to Medicine on that alleged private jet. So now here I am with my suitcases taking pictures with my peach. Now, was Phaedra cool on the show? Yes. But was she great with Apollo and the both of them lying on Kenya? Did that help their storyline? Absolutely. When Apollo went to prison, Phaedra was still there. People got sick and tired of freaking frack, okay? And it was so bad that Phaedra decided to rehash her old drama with Kenya, even though she and Kenya had conversations and moved on and all of that, and they were cool. She tried to rehash it. So Bravo probably said, listen, the chances of you and Candy sharing this platform is not going to happen. Candy is over there breaking records, doing her thing. I don't think she's coming back here anytime soon. So just in case we don't bring Kenya Moore back or something magical and amazing happen in Atlanta, we might need you for more seasons. What else can you bring to the table? Once again, excluding making noises and faces and making up disgusting lies about people because you're desperately trying to create a storyline. What else can you bring to the table? Well, your dynamics with your ex-husband was great. So Apollo, go ahead and post something, okay? Now Phaedra goes and read that, pick up the camera. Phaedra, girl, what's going on? Did you see what Apollo posted? Girl, I don't know if he did it or his ex-wife did it, but usher in Apollo and his ex-wife. Usher in the argument of, I was never his mistress. Usher in, well, that's why you got your karma and y'all going through a divorce or went through a divorce. Usher in a storyline for Phaedra and Apollo. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if Phaedra could put their differences aside for Married to Medicine, then I don't put this past them. A check is a check, Cher. And once again, I was right. I said maybe the post was archived or deleted and Apollo or his ex-wife might repost it. And I was right because it was reposted. So before they delete it again, you can go to Apollo's page and see it. And if it's deleted, hey, you heard it here. Anyways, there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.